Okay, I'm back making another video again in the series on the dining and dining scene in Cape May, and this will be the final video that I'll make on this series. And the purpose of this video is to document and identify what I would call ethnic dining establishments in Cape May. I made one on fine dining establishments, and then I made one on casual dining establishments, and I made one on bistros the other day, and this will be the final one, and this will, as I said, identify some ethnic dining, which are restaurants that probably could have been included in casual dining, but since they have a cuisine that is tailored to a specific, ethnicity, at least that's the way they promote themselves, I carved these out and wanted to show them separately in this video. It's about 10:25 on Wednesday, and I'm sitting across from starting this video looking at a mural that is, I guess, owned by Flying Fish Studios, and I forget the name of this street. I think it might be Myrtle Street. It's right behind West Perry. And the interesting thing about this mural, which has nothing to do with ethnic dining, by the way, is that there is a hidden mermaid somewhere in this mural. And if you can identify the hidden mermaid in this mural, take a picture of it on your phone and take it into Flying Fish Studios, which is right around the corner, they will give you a free gift. So I thought that was sort of an interesting thing, and I wanted to just sort of start the video this way. So the main ethnic cuisines that I will document in this video will primarily be Italian restaurants, and also some Mexican restaurants or Latin American restaurants, an Oriental restaurant, and a Greek restaurant. Although I am technically in West Cape May right now, and a couple of these restaurants will be in West Cape May, I'm really just referring to them as Cape May restaurants. There are several other very good ethnic restaurants over in North Cape May, Italian restaurants and Greek restaurants, which I mentioned on previous videos, a Japanese restaurant, and maybe I'll make a separate video exclusively addressing the ethnic dining over there. So the first restaurant that I want to identify on this as an Italian restaurant is a restaurant. I'm at the back of Black Duck, by the way, right there. The first Italian restaurant that I want to identify on this is a restaurant called Viggiano's, and it is located in this little strip shopping center here. I'm not sure if what the address is, but this is Sunset Boulevard in front of me, and the last two buildings here, the yellow one and the orange one, are Viggiano's restaurant. These are owned by proprietors that also own and operate a very successful Italian restaurant in Conshohocken, just outside of Philadelphia. And my wife and I have dined here, and we've dined at all these restaurants, and this is the first one. It's traditional Italian fare, so no need to really go into any details here, but it's definitely worth dining here if you're down in Cape May and interested in an Italian meal. Directly across the street from me, you see a large gray building that says restaurant. This is exit 0. And I mentioned that in the video on casual dining. The next Italian restaurant that I want to profile is coming up here at the traffic light on the far right. It's called Godmother's. It's owned by the same people that own Black Duck Restaurant to my left here, which is one of the fine dining establishments right there. And obviously, you know, I'm not doing a detailed review of any of these restaurants. You can look them up online if you're interested. But right here is Godmother's, and that's an Italian restaurant. Now to my right is an Italian restaurant called Sapore. And they've converted the parking lot to the right to outdoor dining. So this is a pretty good Italian restaurant. Again, traditional, you know, Italian fare. And as you may be able to see on the sign, they build themselves out as Italian fine dining. So it does have a fine dining feel to it in the inside, the decor and the servers and everything. But I did not include this in the fine dining video simply because it is an Italian restaurant, so I'm including it here. So that's three Italian restaurants right there, and very, very close to one another. A couple of these other restaurants are on the Washington Mall, so I'm making my way over to the Washington Mall, driving down Grant Street. And the next Italian restaurant that I want to mention, even though I showed this in a previous video, is Iccara. Iccara is an Italian, I guess it bills itself as an Italian bistro, which is right there. And I mentioned that in in one of my videos, I think, on casual dining or bistro dining, but since it's specifically an Italian restaurant, I wanted to include it here in this ethnic dining. So that's 4 Italian restaurants, all within walking distance of each other. The next restaurant that I want to identify is a Mexican restaurant, and I just turned on Carpenter Lane, and it is right there. And this restaurant, well, I guess there used to be a restaurant here called La Dona. I don't see the sign for it. I haven't been here to dine in a while, but there is what looks to be another Italian place here, Andrea Trattoria, and I don't see a sign here. Oh, there is a sign for, I guess it's inside La Dona. You can see the signs there. It's on the right, and it's the second one hanging from the bottom. This is the Carpenter Street Mall here. You go inside, and there's little shops and stores in there. So La Dona is is a pretty, I think, a pretty popular Mexican restaurant down here. I have to say, though, my wife and I have not dined at La Dona, but I wanted to include it here just for completeness. I'm on Perry Street now, heading down to the beach, and the next restaurant that I want to profile in this video is George's Place, which is right here to my left. It's on the corner of Beach Avenue and Perry, and this is a Greek restaurant, and it has all your traditional. It's very popular, by the way. Oftentimes you'll see a line standing outside on the sidewalk to get in. Typical Greek cuisine, Slovakies, a lot of lamb, pretty good hummus, and this is from someone that has traveled very frequently to Israel, so I think I know what good hummus is. Gyro sandwiches for lunch. So if you're interested in trying a good Greek restaurant over here in Cape May, I have no hesitation about recommending George's. I'm turning up Ocean Street at the other end of the Washington Street Mall, and I'm going to drive by Cape Orient, which, as the name implies, is an Oriental restaurant. Chinese, Thai, they might even have some Japanese cuisine in this restaurant. It's actually located in this shopping center up here to my right. It's not very crowded. It's only like 20 minutes to 11 now. It's Our Lady Star of the Sea, Roman Catholic Church here. And, well, I changed my mind. I'm not going to go in here because I don't want to have to pay to just show the restaurant. So it's in this shopping center. It's in the back. The next restaurant that is an Italian restaurant is right on the mall, and it's called Iccara. And I don't know if you can, I'll pull over, see if I can capture a view of it, but if you look at the stores over there, you see a statue of the Blessed Virgin outside of Our Lady Star of the Sea, and you see a store over there that says Beach Love. It's to the left of that. You see a white car, and right behind that is a restaurant called Iccara. And that is an Italian restaurant. So those are the restaurants sort of in the center of town that I wanted to identify and profile in this video. I'm going to take a ride down to the marina and show the last restaurant that I wanted to identify on this ride, which is a Mexican restaurant called Cinco De Mayo. And similar to La Dona, Cinco de Mayo has sort of all your traditional Mexican restaurants. La Dona, I think, is actually Argentinian. Cinco de Mayo is Mexican, but they have, enchiladas, quesadillas, burritos, tacos, all the types of entrees that you would expect to find in a restaurant, in a Mexican restaurant. And I'll show where Cinco de Mayo is located. And again, there are some very good ethnic restaurants off the island that I'm not showing on this video, but maybe I'll make it in a future video. If you're down here and you want to get off the island and come over to North Cape May, there's some pretty good restaurants. In fact, there's an outstanding There's an outstanding Japanese restaurant over there. It's not Oriental, it's just Japanese cuisine. I'm coming down Washington Street. I'm at the marina, as you can see, which is obvious, and right in here is Cinco de Mayo. Go in and turn around and give a better view of it. And there's the sign for it, Cinco de Mayo, which is right there. I think it's safe to say that this is a little more popular than La Dona, which is not to say that it's better than La Dona. I think both are, you would not be disappointed in either one of them. So that's pretty much it for this video. I wanted to capture the ethnic restaurants, so giving you some Italian, Mexican, Oriental, and Greek, and a Greek restaurant. So again, I hope this proves useful to somebody, and if nothing else, I hope you enjoyed seeing some more scenery of Center City or downtown Cape May. Take care.